Smith to the inside of Hebner now. But there's a pretty big gap behind him to fall back in line. Copenhagen and the 56 is Bishop. Side by side going down the front straightaway. That's about it for the 8th spot. Copenhagen takes a spot. Bishop settles in line. And behind them, Morris and Vieira. Battling it out for the 9th spot. Tenth spot, my bad. McRae putting the bumper on Atkinson. Martin and Holloway down the back straightaway, side by side. Martin gives him the room, Holloway takes the spot. Brian Koski letting the leader of Gaffarini go by. Now letting Loverock, who's in second, and the rest of the field go on the inside. So Giannini and Huddleston duking it out down the back straightaway. Battle for the 4th spot. Giannini takes the spot. Huddleston settles back in line, back to 5th spot. Leaders working their way through more lap traffic to number 88, Cheyenne Schindler. Engine problems playing Cheyenne as of now. Ricky James in the number 81, Daryl Midgley. Midgley takes the spot. And Holloway into the back of Ricky James. Ricky James holds on to it. Good save by Ricky Booby. McRae and Atkinson duking it out now. And McRae to the back bumper of Atkinson. Spins him around. Caution with 29 to go in the first half.
29 laps to go in this first segment of 75. Scott Gaffarini, the Wizard, green flag, and into turn 1 we go. Loverock trailing him. Irving, Giannini, Huddleston, Smith, Hebner, Copenhagen, Bishop. That's your top 10. We got a pack going on back here. The lap car is getting away. But Irving looking to make a move on Loverock. Right on the bumper as they were going down the back stretch. Now down the front stretch, a little bit of space between them. We got battling going on back here. Blakeman in the 70 trying to get around the 5 of Koski. Oh, Huddleston way sideways. Not sure if there was contact between himself and the 61 of Kenny Smith, but they definitely got a little bit of woozy going down there. Keeps it going straight. He's back to racing. But we got a battle for second. It's Irving versus Loverock. Irving with the preferred line. He's going to take it 25 versus 25. Loverock versus Giannini going down the backstretch. Again, there's just a freight train effect with these guys. The inside line is the place to be if you want to get around someone. As you see here, Kenny Smith now looking on the inside. Might be thinking about applying the bumper there. Thought better of it. And we're going into turn 1. Kenny Smith having a great run out here. We've seen him all the time at Toyota Speedway. And you know, he's representing well. riding it currently in the 5th position. We got some battling going on back here. It's Tony McRae versus Carlos Vieira. Midgley in the 81. Love those blue wheels he's sporting. Midgley actually been working his way up. He pulled off earlier during a previous caution. As you can see though, he's working his way back up through the field, riding behind the 90 of Tony McRae currently. But the Wizard, that's the guy who just pulled himself into the lead, got up front quick and keeping the lead. They're working their way around the 5. That's Brian Koski. And a little bit of contact between our leaders and the 26 of Dale Reeder. Everyone keeps it straight, but that was a bit of a close call coming out of turn 4. 18 laps to go in the first segment. Bishop and Copenhaver have contact. Copenhaver goes around, and everyone's going to get around him. Caution with that. 18 laps to go. So the 88 of Cheyenne Schindler pulled off during that last caution. Possible engine problems, it sounded like there. As well as, here's the big one, as we go green, the 25, Brandon Loverock, who's a strong contender early on into this race, apparently has what appears to be engine or rear end issues, and we're beating banging up here. Kenny Smith working his way up forcefully, getting around Giannini. Oh, we got Tony McRae around. McRae spins it. Oh, and the 65 car spinning out over here in turn 2, and Ricky James spun to avoid. 10 laps till halfway. Scott Gaffarini again with those Wizard restarts. I tried getting that word out. Bit of a tongue twister. Now Kenny Smith, we saw him bring on the challenge to Giannini going into the turn last restart, and here he comes again. Tim Huddleston sneaking that nose under Hebner in the 21. Irving having a strong restart though, right on the bumper of the Wizard. First time we've actually seen anyone be able to stick with that car. So perhaps some guys saving their stuff till after the half of the race, which we are closing in on. 7 laps till halfway this time by. All cars involved in the last caution were able to continue on. So that would be Tony McRae, Ricky Booba James, and the 65 of George Atkinson. And here we go, a little bit of battle. This is a battle for the 5th position. Grant Hebner and Tim Huddleston going at it. Both these guys, actually Grant Hebner coming out of the Super Truck division at Toyota Speedway. Tim, 2nd place finisher in the late model points. Going another lap down is Brian Koski. Four laps till halfway. Oh, we got George Atkinson going backwards down the backstretch. 3 laps till halfway. Restart. Scott Gavarini takes the green, and they're trying to black flag the 65 of George Atkinson, and he's just not getting the call right now. So I guess in 3 laps they'll fill him in. But Travis Irving, it looks to me like he wants to lead at halfway. Tim Huddleston right on the bumper of Kenny Smith going into turn 1. Huddleston clears the 61 car, and oh, we got trouble over here. Tony McRae and the 70 of Damon Blakeman had contact 2 laps from halfway.